Hi, it's Scott Carlson with BRIX Real Estate. I'm a full-time agent and I'm here to answer any and all questions you might have. Thank you for watching my video today. Well, you're wondering, should I wait to purchase a home in the Twin Cities? Interest rates are going up, home prices are going up. It's like, oh my gosh, what should I do? It's a tough time out there now. Well, if you take a look and look at the whole United States, typically, and you can even Google this, typically when interest rates go up, home prices go down. And there are some markets where that is happening, but I want to focus more on the Twin Cities and what is going on here. Now, the first thing that I want to do is share some information with you so you can get a better idea of the market. Because before, when the pandemic hit, interest rates came historically low, the lowest they've been in quite some time, and home prices shot up. And they didn't just shoot up; they shot up dramatically. So you would think, okay, now interest rates are going up, home values should come down. Well, let's take a look at this information that I have to share with you. See, I'm using the Twin Cities region, all price ranges, all property types, all construction types, all seller types, and all sizes. And looking back the past year, you can see that back in January of 2022, in the Twin Cities region, the average sales price was $395, $195. And then you go up here to the most current, and you're looking at September 2023, and it's $431, $552. So you can see that home values are continuing to increase. Now, let's take a look at 3 years. You can see that they, of course, are continuing to increase. Take a look at 5 years. Okay, so back as of January 2018, the 294, 558. Okay, and then let's take it to 10 years. So you can see that home values have been continuing to increase, not just in the near future, but for quite some time. Now let's take a look at the max. So this is showing you back January 2005 in the Twin Cities region, the average sales price was $258,666. You can see that it was continuing to increase, and then it starts the decline in 2008 and 2009 when we had the housing crisis. It rebounds a little and then goes back down, and then it goes back up. And it's been going up ever since. So you would say since 2012, it's been a seller's market. And home values are just continuing to increase. Now, you also can take a look at the new listings. And let's start at 1 year. So you can see that January 2022, in the Twin Cities region, there was 75,182 homes that just got listed. And then you go to September 2023, you have 59,161. So you're seeing a decrease in homes that are being listed. And a large part of that is because of the interest rates, where people have decided to not move because they have a 2% or 3% interest rate, so they're going to stay longer until they sell their home and get into that next home. And then if you look at 3 years, you can see that it was, for the most part, it stayed right around, the 75, a little bit more, a little bit less, but it wasn't until we got towards the end of 2022 where you're starting to see this rapid decline. So with that, you're gonna continue to see home values increase because of the lower inventory. So that's some really good information to be thinking about. And along with that, when we get into a presidential election cycle, historical data has shown that interest rates go down a little bit. Well, if that happens, or if home values do all of a sudden, start decreasing in value, you're going to have droves of buyers come out looking to buy. I talk to people all the time that are sitting on the sidelines and they're just waiting for something to happen and they're ready to get back out there. Well, that happens, then all of a sudden you have multiple offers and you have offers going well above asking. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is the cost of savings. So here in the Twin Cities, on average, the home appreciation value is 4.5%. So if you take a home that's currently $275,000 and look at purchasing it next year, you're looking at right around a $12,000 difference. Now, that's a decent chunk of change to have to come up with. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is when you're looking, especially as a first-time home buyer, when you're looking at homes, this isn't your forever home. This is a home to get you started, to get you go and spend 3 to 5 years there. You make it your own. You paint. You do any type of remodeling that you want. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges that I see first-time home buyers have, is they get excited to buy a home, but then when they get out there and they start looking, they're like, well, wait a minute, I want this more expensive home. Well, you don't want to try to go for the most expensive home. You want to go for a home that you can, that you like, of course, but that you can afford and comfortably afford. Because the last thing that we would want to have happen is get you in a situation where you call myself or you call your loan officer in 6 months and you're like, I can no longer afford this home. That's not what I would want, or anybody that I work with would want. Okay? And going off of that, you want to work with a really good loan officer that knows their stuff and gets back to you and is able to tell you about your different options that you have. Because there's a lot of different programs out there to be able to help first-time home buyers. And a good experienced loan officer should be able to help you navigate that to get you into the best situation possible. Ultimately, this is your decision on when and how much and what to do with purchasing a home. I'm just here to help guide you through the process whenever it is that you're ready. Okay. Thank you for your time. This is Scott Carlson with BRIX Real Estate. I would greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.